Hey, Dr. Lindsey and Wendy here. We're going to go through real quickly a 37-year-old lady, who's now 13 months out from us repairing her hairline. And this is her before. She came in with complaints of just a few hairs at her hairline. She'd had her hairline lowered by one of my competitors, and she wanted that more feminine hairline, and there's just not enough hair in there. It looks like she got 650 grafts or so someplace else, and I thought she needed probably a total of 2,000 in there, and so we put 1,400 in her. And so when we do these cases, we trim down the hairs that the patient has purchased elsewhere so that we don't damage them. And I make holes as tight as we can without hitting the roots. And Wendy packs the hairline. And then, so it looks like this at the end of the case. And then we saw her at a month, and as is typical, she'd shed most of her grafts, and her skin's a little bit pinkish, so she looked a little bit pink, which is typical, particularly in reddish complected people. And she just covered that with some bangs. And then we saw her at 6 months, and she looks pretty good there in that 6-month picture, right, Wendy?
Yeah, she says that it grew faster than you have told her.
Right. And then, as is typical, nobody shows back up for that year picture, but she lives close by, and she is in the medical publishing world. And so I thought it was really important that she get back so we can see how she turned out, particularly for a repair case. So she came in this morning, and boy, she looks awesome, doesn't she?
She does look great, yeah. And we found out, too, that looking for her chart to do the follow-up, we found another chart that she had met with you 7 years ago.
Right, and she says she doesn't remember that, and I don't remember it, but 7 years ago she had the same problem, and I told her she needed 2,000 grafts. So if you add it up, she got 650 or so someplace else, and we just put almost 1,400 in her, so right around the 2,000 grafts. Been nice to do it just once, but at least we got to help her out.
Yeah.
And so take a look at this short video, and in it I asked her the typical things. Was I blunt with her? Because I'm very finicky with females. They got to have enough to work with and a fixable problem. And was the other guy blunt and honest with her? And I'm guessing that like a lot of females, they get sold an idea that sounds good, that's customized to fit her downtime and budget.
Well, yes. Females don't. We go by emotions more. So we.
Well, guys do the same thing
good.
too. I mean, guys are just as guilty of that. I've made a lot of emotional decisions in my lifetime too. So take a look and see how she's turned out with Wendy combing her hair and her holding her back.
Yeah.
Okay, so we did your case almost 13 months ago, and you had 700 or so grafts put in up the street. Hey, Wendy, can you come here and run a comb through her? And we put in, we put in 13 or 1400?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll find that. And you've got really fair skin, and I love that red hair of yours, but it's quite a color contrast, but it looks good. Are you happy with what we did?
Yes, very.
And was that pretty honest with you about how long it took for it to come in and everything like that?
Yeah, it came in faster than I thought, actually.
Oh, good. Turn 90 degrees. Again, I'm not going to get your face. And I'm just going to pull on your hair.
Sure.
And you can. That's really, really good. And then bend down one time, just a bit ahead. Perfect. Spin around towards the wall. I'm going to look for your scar.
Do you want me to lift my hair?
Yeah, just look straight. Yeah. I'll look for it.
Okay.
That's pretty hard to find. Any problems back here?
No.
Okay. And again, I don't have your face. You can turn back around just so I can get your head. Any advice you have for females that might be interested in hair surgery?
Definitely at least come get a consult so you can find out. So don't assume that you can't have it done, just because you don't have a lot of hair. Like, my hair is really fine. It's not thick, but, this turned out, I think it turned out excellent.
And I was pretty blunt with you about how I'm finicky about women, right?
Yeah, yes. And you warned me that not having thick hair, not to expect to wake up looking like Beyonce or something.
And you don't say the name of the other guy you went to, but the other guy didn't say all that, right?
No, he did not.
Okay. All right. Thank you for coming back.
Yeah, thank you.
So I just showed you your chart, because you didn't remember that you came here, but in 2009, I saw you and told you 2,000 grafts. And you don't even remember that. And then
No.
you went to see my competitor who put 700 in. And then we put 1,400 in. So we got you back to 2,000, which is what you needed initially.
Yes, you were right.
Okay. I wish you'd have come here the first time, but it's okay. I'm glad to work with you.
Yeah.
Do your research.
So I hope that video was informative. In summary, there's never a rush for a hair transplant, particularly if you're getting repair work done. And if Wendy and I can help you, please give us a call. Thanks.